we're going to talk about the honoring of you and your business. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you work for an organization, the government, small business, you have your own business. This is something that you can apply to any part of your life. Um, Most of us, we receive a paycheck if we're working for a company, and there's some things that are taken out of our paycheck that go into the healthcare and go into 401k and some other expenses. But one of the things I'd like you to actually consider is any income that comes into your life or comes into your business. First, as you receive it, whatever it is, whether it's the gross amount or net amount, depending on whatever's happening, take 10% of that and allocate that to the funds of, if it's the business, to the honoring of the business, and if it's to you, the honoring of you. And this is something I learned from Gary Douglas from Access Consciousness a few years back, and it has created so much in my life, and thousands of people, or tens and hundreds of thousands of people who've done this around the world. And what happens is it is this honoring that we're allowing ourselves to receive, which allows this abundant universe to actually contribute even greater, allows the business to actually contribute greater as well. And so if at the beginning 10% is not something that you can allocate aside, it's okay. Make it a certain amount of money, make it be 1%, whatever it is that allows you to start doing this. And it's funny, when I first started my business, one of my businesses about 8 or 9 years ago, I used to send the first 10% of any income that I generated and received, and to working for not-for-profits. Like, I had different charities that I would allocate the funds to, different kinds of people. And it was about the honoring of them. And when I started to actually do this exercise of honoring me and honoring the business, so I have one set aside for the business, I have one set aside for me. It is amazing the amount of money that actually got generated, that I could even offer more money to the different organizations that I wanted to work with. So, what ends up happening is that you actually are telling the universe you are important, and do this before you pay the bills. Because if you pay the bills first, you will actually attract more bills to come your way. If you put money aside for you and the honoring of you and the honoring of the business, what you're actually telling the universe is that you are the most important part, not the bills. And the bills will actually become easier to pay. So when you are paying the bills, the expenses of this amazing business that you have, or your life, or whatever it is, you allow you to receive contribution from everywhere. And when you are doing the 10%, it's not about you putting it aside and spending it. It really is about you honoring you, and also allowing you to no longer make money important. So, money is something that we all require. But when we think we don't have the money, we're making the money be the important part. Instead of, you are the one generating, creating, actualizing. You are the source of how the money is flowing into your life. And when you are willing to actually make you be the important one, not the money, more money comes. It's awesome. It's awesome. You'll end up having bigger contracts. You'll have clients that are willing to pay you more money. There is something about a sense of confidence that comes with it. So, look, what amount of money would make you feel like you no longer have to worry about the bills or worry about the money? Whatever that amount is, make sure you keep building your 10% account to that amount of money and greater. So do not touch it, because when we touch it, I actually have done this before. It really is. It works the opposite direction. When you touch this money, income goes down because it's no longer you making you important. You've now made the bills important. So have that in the back of your mind too. And you don't want to spend it on things that are going to cost you money, but you may want to convert later the money into gold coins, into jewelry, or something that has intrinsic value that if you needed to, if you cashed it in, the value would retain itself and be more. So 10% account, keep adding money into it with every money that you receive to exceed the amount of money that you have determined is the amount of money that you need to have to no longer worry about money. And then later, if you choose to, you can convert it to different things, crypto technology, cryptocurrency. It could be something else, but something that can actually add value. And cryptocurrency, maybe not the best example right now, but gold and other things that can retain their value is something that you can look at and track it. Track where and how much your money is coming from. Track how much you're putting away into your 10% account. And it's so beautiful to watch that grow because you're like, oh, how much money do I have in there? And it's like, wow, this thing's just constantly growing. So 10% honoring of you, 10% honoring of your business. And how much fun can you have adding more money into your life? And we'll talk more about other things related to finance and stuff on the next show, okay? But thank you so much for being here with Grow Your Business Bites.